Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Fresh Out the Box Plays Icons from Steve Kenson. I am the Game Master, Johananon.
I am the co-host, Casualty, CDG. I'm a retired child crimes and human trafficking detective turned tabletop titan and improv comedian. And since it's Wednesday and we're playing Icons, I'll be reprising my role as the duplicating teleporter, Ryan Richards, a.k.a. Traveler.
Hi, I am A. Jordan Lambert. You can find me on the internet at Lambertra. I'll be in chat so you know how to spell that. If I'm not here, then I'm playing games on Q Times or on Exquisite Corpse, or I'm talking about pop culture on Smells Like Teen Angst, or I'm eating my soup. Good soup.
Can't go wrong with the soup. Hi, my name is... Yes, good soup. My name is Erin Bombier. You can find me on Twitter at ErinDippity-Doo. I am a writer, game designer, especially right now. I've just got the New Varden Kickstarter, although it's in its last day, and it didn't fund, so we're going to retool and make that happen still. So keep an eye out for that. But otherwise, I also host Adventure Selling podcasts with my dad, Ty Moore, and that's pretty much me. Tonight, I'm playing a new superhero to the group, wielding some experimental tech that I will actually save as a little secret for now.
Oh, dib.
Absolutely. Yeah, and her dad, you might know as Dungeon Mr. Ty, friend of the show. He's been on several times, played several games with us. He's a great guy. We love having him on, and we love having his daughter. So it's fantastic. And yeah, I will be backing New Varden on the second try too. So look forward to that and to see what you retool it with it. But
yes,
here we are in the crossroads. Some of you watching might have noticed we have a new player. And so what that means is that, well, I mean, I already explained a lot of the world tour. This is the Crossroads. Welcome to Crossroads, home of the Fracture. The Fracture was a cataclysmic dimensional event that created a portal in the center of the city about a year ago. And that portal led to what the people that came through it describe as a fantasy world. So the denizens of that world, some of them are here. They have their own small community in a place called Eldridge Hollow. One of our heroes is from that world, although not all his memories came through the portal with him. But right now, you guys have been investigating a new issue. A rash of experimental superweapons has been flooding the streets of the Crossroads. You guys more or less got to the bottom of this. It was a woman named Mary Steele working for a company called Archon, who was selling advanced weaponry to street hooligans to fund her pet project. Project God is what it's called. You have since stopped her, put her in jail. You're not sure, how all that's going just yet. And you disrupted the supply chain, definitely. But in searching for this robot, you have found a creature that is capable of reshaping matter. And they have already used this ability to create some sort of mysterious sky platform that you have already disengaged that seemed to have been set to release some sort of smoke signal display. To what purpose, you have no idea. After confronting this creature, you have found out that this AI seems strangely obsessed with the anime Full Metal Alchemist. So... That's exciting. And where we last left off, so we are going to do a little retcon because some of our players couldn't make it here. So, the way that this is going to happen, the AI, Project God, has reached down. And I believe his last words were, gods are always alone, or something like that. He touched the ground and just created the shaft in the earth all the way down into what you assume must be some sort of mine shaft or some sort of old cave system. And boom, down he went. I believe the people that followed were Duskwing and Corbinian, who are the two players who are not here. So, interestingly enough, you guys are up here, the two of you specifically, Traveler and Madame Bonnet are up in this room with all this manga and this strange metal that is an ingot form up here, and I believe one of you is holding his Edward Elric cosplay spear. And that's what we pick it up.
I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say that, out of character, Madame Bonnet would have never watched anime in her entire fucking life. It's something that she and I do not have in common. And so she is real confused about everything that has happened right now.
And I'd actually, I'm going to actually say the opposite. Because there are 8 duplicates all the time, I've probably watched all of Full Metal Alchemist, probably more than once. And in real life, that's just not true. So I probably know a lot more in character than I do.
You should watch those. Did you see what I named the episode? Because it's an anime-obsessed robot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I caught that.
Nice.
Madame Bonnet, no clue.
I called it, this episode's called Plus Ultron.
It's a 2-for-1 right there.
2 for 1.
Well done.
I was pretty proud of it.
That's a good one.
It was almost as good as my Crab Rangoons. So, but yeah, you guys are at the top of the shaft. A mixture of anime knowledge lays between you.
So did any of that make sense to you, Ryan? Because, what the fuck just happened?
To me, it looks like he's going, using this book, this series, as almost a sort of how-to, a guide almost. I wonder if we read into this, if we could figure out what he's going to do next.
I mean, I don't think we have time to read it, but one of you could read the whole thing and come back to us.
Well, that's not fair if I have to read the whole thing and you're not going to read one.
You.
All right,
You could
fine.
be doing so many other things while you read that.
What if two me's read it and then one you reads it? Is that fair?
You could be doing no things while I read that, because I'm only one person.
3 to 1 is. What if 3 me's do it?
Okay, 3 of you read all of it, and one of me will read a third of it.
Yeah, that's fine. I just don't want to sit in here alone with all of these me's.
All right, cool. That's fine.
So you guys start reading these mangas. They're pretty interesting. The main character has a bit of a shortness, insecurity. Yeah. So you guys read about this anime. But up on the surface, a new hero comes on the scene. You have been drawn to the industrial area of the city, looking for trouble, trying to find the supers in the city to make yourself known and maybe find some allies, because you've been on your own for a bit. And sure enough, you see a heavy metal panther with wings rip a flying platform out of the sky and bring it to the ground. Off in the distance, by the time you get there, the platform is still on the ground, but none of the heroes are to be seen.
Gotcha. What else am I seeing in this area?
There are some people managing the scene. Some of them wearing construction outfits. There's a cop. All of them look related. It's very strange. They look very similar to each other. But then you see this platform off in the background. It's near a warehouse it's not a warehouse, it's a fabrication shop, a defunct fabrication shop. And the fence has been kind of smushed by this rather large platform. It's probably... it's the size... What did I say? It's like a bus. It's like a bus size. And it's made out of it has some weird metal in the center of it that you've never seen before.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to rush up to one of those people and just ask them, hey, I'm looking for the supers that threw this platform down. Do you see where they went?
No, this is a closed scene. There's nothing to be seen here. Just keep on moving on like the rest of the pedestrians. This is government stuff now.
I don't think you understand. I'm not one of the pedestrians.
We're waiting for like the people with the badges and the lanyards to show up and take this. And if that's not you, I'm gonna have to just ask you to, I guess, just wait maybe and interview them.
I'm gonna look at all the other people that look pretty similar to this guy, right?
I mean, like, it's not something I feel like I should make you roll for. It's the same guy. There's like 6 of them up here.
So I'm gonna kind of lean back on a foot and cross my arms. You're waiting for the ones with the badges and lanyards and stuff. So, and then taking one last look at a couple other of them. You're the super, I'm guessing.
Right. I'm gonna level with you. Do you like reading manga?
Reading
We
what?
need your help in a dire anime situation.
I'm sorry, did you say anime?
I really hope you're the right person for this. Yes, I did. And to be honest, the rest of us aren't feeling it right now. We've had a long day, and we are not loving reading through manga. If you'd like to join us and try to help figure out what the hell is going on, we'd be happy to have you.
I imagine, does this have anything to do with this platform crashing into the earth? Can you explain to me why reading mangas right now is at all a good use of our time?
No, I cannot explain to you how reading mangas is a good use of our time. And I'll put my hand on your shoulder, and then you are in the other room. in another room where we are reading manga. You're there now, and we're here, and you see 2 or 3 more me's, and of course you see Jordan's character, who I think looks like sort of a badass Superboy, mixed with Stevie Nicks.
Sounds about right.
Did you transport her?
Yeah, just send her down there to help us read manga.
Oh.
You're not exactly sure what happened. You feel a strange sensation. Given your nature, you kind of feel the, folding of space-time a little bit. You can't feel it. Now you're down here in what appears to be a somewhat natural cavern. There is a giant hole in the ground, and then there's another hole in the wall that looks like it leads into some sort of maintenance area. There's a stack of these strange metal ingots. You don't know what they are. And then there's a pile of manga. And one of these people down here is holding a hilariously ornate metal spear. Everybody has been booned twice.
Oh, dip.
Oh,
thank you.
Nice.
By Rune. Rune is sorry he couldn't make it. Was quite looking forward to playing tonight, but is not feeling well.
Yeah, we miss you, buddy. We'll see you on the next one.
See you on the next one. Thanks for the boons. Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully, it keeps you guys from dying. But yeah,
Rune spoons.
Rune spoons. You're down here now. Already
we should make
in
a
the mix.
Fantasy Blues Clues spin-off called Rune Spoons.
Rune spoons. Maybe.
I'd watch that.
We're all looking for Rune spoons.
Rune spoons.
Really excited for when that comes out.
I can't stop.
Yeah,
thinking
looking
of the
forward
Nail
to it.
song now.
That'll be on Kickstarter, launched by Fresh Out the Box. You'll be seeing that soon.
But yeah, so you're down here, pile of anime, giant hole in the floor, and 0 explanations.
Yes. So
go
I will
ahead
say,
and describe yourself to the viewers at home and to our players here.
yes. So, so my character stands about a good 5'7", 5'8" somewhere kind of in that range. There's this sort of shoulder length blonde hair that comes out of it's like a mask, like a half mask, kind of situation. Otherwise, she is dressed in a black, what is that, like a bodysuit kind of situation with the boots and everything. There is this mesh that kind of breaks it up on the limbs, on the arms, and on the thighs and down by the legs and calves. And then one that kind of comes like a V right here, built into the suit, And then over that is a jacket with these sort of dark green, sort of look like a military-esque kind of glove thing. And the boots are actually a military boot as well. And, and I forgot to mention, she has these bracers that are kind of chunky on either arm. And then there's this, looks like it might be grafted into her skin, this sort of circular piece of technology with a blue glowing light on it, right there at the nape of the neck.
Interesting. Almost like a little Iron Man arc type of looking thing.
Almost like an Iron Man, yeah. Smaller than the Iron Man design would be, and up here, yeah.
Got it. Cool. Very cool.
And
I'm nowhere near as exciting. Since I'm a duplicator, I just am a regular guy. I'm just kind of a tall, scrawny guy who looks like he never gets any sleep. And sometimes I'm dressed like UPS guys, and sometimes I'm dressed like police officers or firefighters. I just have an array of costumes. And so down here, it's just a couple of guys who look like they're working in the sewer with hazard vests.
I love that.
Yeah. And Madame Bonet is, of course, it's me, but also Stevie Nicks, but also Superboy. So
Perfect.
just
Right.
put that in your brain.
Gotta mush it in there. But okay, yeah. So when I get down here, when I disappear, I'm just gonna take stock of everything and then just say to you, Madame Bonet, who are you? where the hell am I? And can somebody please explain to me what's going on?
I mean, I could ask you the same, so it's only fair that I answer first and then you'll answer. I'm Madame Bonet. I guess I do good stuff for people because I have powers, but I was doing good stuff before that because I'm a fortune teller. And I don't know where we are. We followed a robot down here. We're trying to figure out, hey, I see that. And I point at one of the travelers.
Back to the book.
We followed the robot down here. The robot went somewhere else with our friends. We're trying to figure out what his plan is, and we think it has to do with all the comic books. So, if you want to help, you can grab one.
Okay, well, first of all, glad to meet you, Madame Bonet. And Traveler, is that what the Travelers? Traveler?
That's right.
First?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. And how many of you are there?
Well, you see, that's kind of there used to be 8. Right now there are 7. I've lost contact with 1.
That happens.
No,
It's not supposed to.
No, that's not supposed to happen. Whenever the rift ripped open in the middle of town, I went in to try to help some of the people, and I didn't come back out. So I wonder what it's like over there.
Okay, well that raised more questions, but I'll have to answer them later.
Yeah, it did.
Okay, all right. So something has to do with this mangas. I guess I'll give them a read as well. Although I gotta be honest, I never read any of this garbage.
If you start at the back and go the other way, it makes more sense than if you start at the front and go that way.
Oh,
That's a helpful tip.
okay. Yeah, no, now that you say that, some of these are starting to make a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
I always figured if the manga didn't get turned into a TV show, it sucked. You know, I only watch the stuff that they turn into shows. It's the cream of the crop. You know what they say.
So we'll treat this like we would any other clue. Roll to decipher the meaning of this manga.
Dubbed and subbed like a psychopath.
If you have an applicable skill, use it. Otherwise, just use your brainy stuff.
Is that going to be 1d6 plus intellect?
Yeah, you can do that.
Cool.
So you
And
said brainy
good.
stuff, but before you said that, I was going to ask if I could use awareness.
You can. You'll get a different
Okay.
result. But yes.
I rolled awareness.
I rolled an 8, so I'm good with that.
We all rolled 8s.
You
Every
did.
single one of us.
You all rolled
And in different
8,
ways.
so you all succeed. We got 2 intelligence rolls and an awareness roll. So while you're reading, you start picking up. You're skimming through looking for plot points. You know what I mean? You're like, what is this? You don't know why it's copying an anime. That's something you can't ascertain from the books. But what you're reading is concerning. This book that you've never heard of before seems to be about creating these things called homunculus that are like near perfect human weapons, and also about creating something called a philosopher's stone, which can be used to break the laws of equivalent exchange. If you know Full Metal, it's all there. Essentially what it does is it turns alchemical powers into god tier alchemical powers. It allows you to reshape reality, pretty much. And you're reading how you make this thing. And one of the methods that is being used here, you read in one of like the prequel segments, because the last couple issues aren't here. The last few books are not present. You'll notice. It might be a little concerning, but in one of the flash forwards to like the prequel knowledge, a philosopher's stone is kind of made, and they do this by transmuting an entire city of people into this stone, which is done by overlaying a gigantic symbol over the city. In this instance, they secretly built the city streets to follow this pathway. There is a couple other ways hinted at in these books. One is tunnels dug beneath the city. And then, yeah. That's what you pick up. With your awareness check, Gary, it doesn't seem that any sort of tunnel system was being dug previously, but that thing's down there now, which could be concerning. And you're trying to piece together the connection with the flying platform with the smoke signal stuff in it.
So the thing that comes to mind for me is the symbol that they're using, that he's using, planning on using, we should be probably the same symbol from the book.
Yeah.
And we know where one of the platforms was, so we know where one of the corners of the symbol might be. So that's at least something we can start on.
Yeah.
That's about all I can deduce from it.
So you are putting together then that the platform is to draw the symbol. Okay.
Yes.
As long as you picked up on
to
that.
draw the symbol, and we know one of the locations of where it started, but
Yes.
we're going to have to figure out the rest.
The other part that's important to note is that you have no reason to suspect that him doing this would work in any possible way.
Yeah, it's from
It's from an anime.
Yeah, it's from a made-up anime.
Yeah, you have no reason to think that, like, if he succeeds, everyone's going to die. But you never know. Magic didn't exist until, like, last year. So, who knows? But yeah, that's where you're at.
I wanted to say one thing really quick, by the way, because I forgot to do it during character introduction, but I also introduced myself as Kyria, or you can call me Mimic. But also, if after we're done reading these books, are there other manga here, or is it just Full Metal Alchemist? And did we pretty much read all of it?
It is pretty much just Full Metal Alchemist. There's a couple other ones here, but like they're all one-offs. There's some like romance comedy stuff, but it not enough to draw a pattern.
Gotcha.
But you do see there are a couple other books that seem to, you don't know where you got them. They're like stuff that you find in, what do you call it? Like the New Age religion section or something, like just real life alchemy kind of books. That are mostly nonsense.
Right.
You don't see like a grimoire or anything of that caliber. Aaron, you've been booned 2 more times, so you have 4 boons.
Please.
That's what's up.
I accept. Thank you, also.
That's a hell of a welcome.
Yeah.
So I've got 4 boons.
Yeah,
How
4
can
boons.
I use boons?
So you can use boons to activate any of your qualities. So like if you have a quality that you feel should make you succeed at something, like if you're in an eating contest and you're losing, you could use a point to activate your always hungry quality to finish that plate, stuff like that.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, so is it kind of like determination? Like extra determination?
Kind of, sort of, but they are directly tied to your drives, essentially.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
Yeah, so if you're fighting someone from quality number 2, you could use your boon to like get an advantage in that. And then your 3rd quality is super helpful in like every situation, which is great. So, yeah.
Glad I chose well. But okay, yeah, awesome.
Don't forget, everyone at home, we are, as always, doing a giveaway. Hit hashtag icons in the chat for your chance to win. Copy of Icons Assemble Edition, courtesy of Steve Kenson himself, the creator. Also, check out Steve's Patreon to help support him directly, and you get content out of it. You get Icons content, hot, steamy content.
Ew.
Fresh out the grease, like bam. But yeah, so, sorry, did you guys leave the room?
Not yet, but we're about to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you guys want to walk back out of this long, disgusting sewer, or do you just want to be in the back of the ambulance?
Back of
right.
the ambulance with me.
So we'll be in the back of the ambulance now. And then the police officer will get in the front seat, and then the 2 construction guys will get in, and this whole van full of travelers, and team will leave. The other guys, they'll figure it out, right?
Hopefully, they are in the mine you guys didn't check.
I know that, like, as a party, we should go after them, we should do all the things, but I feel like as a moving
for expediency,
cast,
I will say
yes.
I will say that you guys did go check, and whatever that robot did down there, whatever the AI did, he used this power of tunnel creation or whatever. It's a maze down there, man. You have no idea where anyone went. So they're missing.
The further
They're
we get
gone.
from my duplicates, the less chance I have of sending us back to the surface. So if we want to get lost in this maze, we might get stuck down here, or we can hope that the 2 of them are strong enough and smart enough to get out of here on their own and come find us for help.
Yes.
I suggest we just do that instead of getting lost and buried. That's not on my to-do list today. Yeah, we're more helpful alive on the surface.
Absolutely.
Yeah, speaking of, we're underground right now. How far underground?
So when he teleported you to the manga room, you are like in a sewer like level, and then the hole beneath that goes very deep.
Yeah, if I'm right at the end of my range, we're approaching a couple of city blocks deep, and that's enough for me.
Zomp! You guys teleport away from your compatriots, hoping that they can find their own. I mean, they both have superpowers. It's okay.
And Duskwing is probably the safest one of us to go missing.
Yeah, it's true. Duskwing's pretty strong. And, Corbinian's character, Wolfgang, is very smart. So
He is. That's exactly right.
You guys are in this ambulance via teleportation. Not sure how you feel about that, but hey, here you are. Where you going?
So I think we need to try to see if we can figure out the locations that he's going to use to set off this symbol. And if we keep breaking his platforms, eventually he'll get pissed off and come up for us. And that might give our friends a chance to escape that dungeon he's got them trapped in.
Okay.
Absolutely agree.
Working
Sounds
theory.
like a plan to me.
If anybody else has anything else, please feel free. Most of my plans involve stealing a car, but we've already got this ambulance, so I'm a step ahead.
Congratulations.
One less stolen car. I'm proud of you, Traveler.
Thank you.
It is hard to say where exactly these other platforms might be, but logic tells you that it would probably focus the center of the symbol on the center of the city. Only makes sense. So, odds are this one was on the outskirts. You have to do math. I'm sorry. Someone give me a smart roll to do math. No one likes it. I don't like it either.
You already said our smart guy is down in the
Yes.
labyrinth. Yes, Jordan. Do the
Yeah,
thing.
I did it.
What, 7?
Yeah.
Nice.
We both have a +4 intellect, so both of us are not the smart ones on the team.
No.
4 is not terrible, but yeah, it's not super. So you do some math. You guys working in tandem are able to draw on this map and get some rough estimates. Earlier, the way that you found this metal was Duskwing had used his magical powers to sense the metal. Obviously, that's not an option right now. But you guys do go to roughly where you think another one might be. And you're basing this on, like, the projected emissions of smoke from the tanks. Like, there's a lot of math going on. And you guys didn't roll that great. But you're in an area. We'll say you wind up in... it's another defunct part of town. It's somewhere near, like, a storage facility. Like, one of those RV boat long-term storage places. Like on the edge of town, barking dog on a chain, old man behind the counter with
those
jowls.
old storage things, those could be a hell of a bargain. You never know what somebody left in an old storage unit, especially a defunct old place like this. No telling how good the treasures are in there.
You gonna go replicate and steal some cars out of the storage unit?
Okay.
What? It was a question, not a suggestion.
Oh, I thought that was the new plan, and I was in. Well, if you guys want to change that to the plan, you just let me know.
I think first we gotta do something about these platforms. Then you can go stealing.
We should have brought a helicopter. I just looked straight up into the sky. Didn't you guys say that last one was like a mile up?
Yes. It got hard to breathe. That's how high it was. But yeah, you're at this storage place. It seems like it's in the right spot. But you don't see any destruction. You don't really see the telltale disintegrated cars like you saw in the other place. And there's just an old man behind the counter wearing one of those flat hats with his jowls.
Can we talk to him?
Of course.
I'm gonna ask him if he's seen anything weird lately.
Tell you anything weird? I'll tell you about weird. One time, those people they got the storage facility right, and they were living out. He starts talking like that, and he starts rambling, and he starts looking real distant, kind of thing, And that's something strange I seen.
Not quite what I was looking for, but thanks for the information.
I need a picture ID and a credit card if you want to open up a storage location.
I believe that my wife came and opened one just the other week.
Yeah.
Can you do a little search back there on your computer? Last name. What was that doctor's last name? Stone? I want to say it was Stone.
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Steele.
Can you do a last name search for Steele?
He goes through. He opens up a filing cabinet, which is a little dismaying. He starts rifling Steele.
I'll turn to face you guys while he's doing that. I'm wondering if Dr. Steele came and opened something up. Maybe she was working here before. It seems like he would remember if a robot came and opened up a new storage unit.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I think the robot maybe wasn't here, or maybe it was Dr. Steele.
Or maybe he didn't come to the counter. It's hard to say. But
maybe we're ahead of the. Maybe we're ahead. Maybe he hasn't been here yet.
Sorry, no Steele.
How about did she have an alias? Did we know about an alias that she used?
She did have an alias. I don't know if you knew about it. Let's see. Was that the name I gave her? Holy crap. Alright, her super villain name was Machination.
How about somebody named Machination?
Macadamian? Yeah. He'll pull out a bag of cookies.
You know what's really funny that I just realized? I know a guy named Micah Nation.
Do you actually? That's funny.
I do, yeah. And so when she said Machination, I was like, have him check for Micah Nation. That's that poor guy. I'll never think of him the same.
His parents, why?
What have they done?
No macadamia, no Machination. Sorry. Do you guys want to take a look around? Yeah, we do. Yeah. Yeah, feel free. Just don't. Nah, I don't care. And he just buzzes
Alright.
you in. He seems he does not seem well emotionally. He seems kind of distant and lonely, and maybe alcoholic.
Aw.
Yeah, he's a sad old man.
Bummer.
It's how it be sometimes,
Man,
man. Sometimes it be like
sometimes.
that.
I could have made him a happy guy and then not dealt with this, but I made him sad.
That's
I'm
right.
sorry.
That's
I'm
all
a
right.
cruel DM.
Let's all just have a moment of silence for the guy in his sad life. Maybe he'll have a fucking scratcher next time we see him, and he'll win the lottery.
That's right.
It
He's just sad right now.
It won't bring back his dead wife, Gary.
Oh man!
Make it way worse instantly.
Sorry, I can't help myself sometimes. But yeah, so he like buzzes you guys in. There's like a side door that like in the office that bypasses like the outer fence. He's like, yeah, go ahead. Let me know if you are interested in renting one of our climate controlled units. He's reading that off of a card.
Are we allowed to live in those like small apartments?
He looks around. He's like, no.
May I
Like,
please
nods.
have some information? And I reach across and take a pamphlet.
Yeah, there you go.
It's just something to think about.
I have backup plans.
Rent's pretty cheap there comparatively.
But yeah, so you guys enter the facility. So immediately it's just like what you'd expect. Storage lockers, all of them locked up with little padlocks. In the front, it's a little more organized. Once you like round the corner, they're just kind of like boats sticking out at weird angles. There's some RVs parked with like half of a tarp on. There's a couple old cars that look like they were abandoned here. That kind of thing.
Are you sure we got the right place? Do we run those numbers right?
No, I mean, we're not really the math whizzes, so yeah.
We aren't necessarily the sharpest tools when it comes to numbers.
Nope, but I would say while we're here, keep your eyes open for a jet ski, because who knows when we might need a jet ski.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe
I'll-
you see a jet ski out of the corner of your eye around the corner.
Yeah, we'll take care of that. Let's keep going. Two travelers run over to that trailer, the jet ski on the trailer, and pick up the front hinge and run off with it.
While they're over there,
Run with a jet ski?
that's pretty heavy.
With a jet ski on a trailer?
Oh, you're gonna pull the trailer, gotcha.
Yeah, if you have two guys grab the gooseneck side of that trailer, you can run with one. Don't ask me how I know that.
Are they? How many of you were with us?
So there would have been 5. One stayed in the ambulance. So 2 just went over there, so 3 are still with you.
So I say to the other 3 as the 2 go running off, I'm just like, are they? I mean, shouldn't you be here with you as well?
It's gonna take a second to get used to Mimic, but he's fine, they're fine, everyone's fine.
What about
And
the person who owned that jet ski?
That's
I mean,
what they have insurance for.
they're probably fine right now. In like an hour, when they realize jet ski is gone, they might not be so great. But at this moment, I think they're okay.
Who even knows if they survived the incident? This could just be a free jet ski.
It's fair.
Well, I think it's a free jet ski now either way.
While your others are over there stealing the jet ski, they'll notice that there is a RV over there that seems to be missing parts.
We do have something fishy over by the jet ski, and it's not me stealing the jet ski. There's some missing parts over here. We'll head over, and I'll point it out. This looks freshly junked and shouldn't be.
Yeah, so you lift up like the tarp, and you notice a lot of the same kind of disintegration from the other site.
That looks pretty
Looks like
rough.
he's gotten better at covering up some of his damage.
Oh, this is a good sign then. I mean, for us.
Yes. Yes.
So what you're looking
We
at,
that,
yeah, go ahead, Jordan.
We noticed AI is stealing metal.
Good to know. Good to know. Okay.
Yeah, he seems to be able to restructure matter, and so there's just a lot of destruction, with like no residue really or any like shrapnel or fragmentation. It's just stuff is like missing, like it disintegrated, and that's what you're seeing here. So it does seem like you're in the right spot.
See, if I don't take this jet ski, it might get disintegrated. I'm saving this jet ski, the way I see it. Liberating it, as it were.
Yes. Free that jet ski from its shackles.
Who wants to give me a looky boy? Give me an awareness check.
Ooh, my awareness is super high.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Well, it doesn't matter when I roll a friggin' 1.
It does when I don't roll that great either. It's one of the great things about this system. Difficulty is variable as well. So, you're looking around, you don't see anything. You know, you keep looking at the trailer, you're like, I already saw that. I don't need to look at it. But then you kick something. And it kind of like a metal scraping across the ground noise happens. And you see the bottom part of a padlock. You'll notice the top part is not there. And like it's a very clean. It doesn't look cut. It looks like it was dissolved. And there is, a correspond. It's right in front of a storage locker.
That's what I was gonna look for. The storage locker missing its padlock.
Yeah, there's a storage. Yeah, that storage locker is missing its padlock. It does seem like that you found something.
Well, the clues certainly line up to this storage locker. Might I do the honors? And I go to like pull it up, kind of wait for like an approving look from somebody in the group.
Yeah.
All the travelers step back as you like reach down.
And up goes the storage door. They're lifting.
It goes up. Inside the storage locker, you will see a platform. One of these platforms is in there. You don't know why it's not in the air. You don't know why it's in here, but it's in here.
So we need to destroy this thing? Was that the idea, or maybe the what we're looking for is here?
No, we should destroy it.
Yeah, we destroyed the first one. Figure he's going to try to draw a symbol with it. I figure the more of these we destroy, the more pissed he'll get, and maybe he'll come out here to stop us.
That's right. That sounds good. Who's got the explosives?
I look at Madame Bonnet.
I have a lighter. Well, wait,
Well,
no, I can explode things. I have cosmic power. I'm going to use my cosmic power to explode this thing.
Nice. So you are the explosives.
Yeah. Hey, it's been less than a year, guys. It's taking a little getting used to, all right?
Hey, that's all right. Maybe if you channel your power through your lighter to make you shoot fire powers. I don't know how your power works.
Yeah.
Mine's
Let's just
easy.
try it and see.
So you need to choose a power to copy. I feel like you're probably trying to copy Blast with your cosmic powers. So let me read Blast to you, and you can decide what level of Blast you want to use. Or can you? Or do you? It's in B's, right? That's how you spell Blast.
Yeah, that's how I spell blast. I don't know how anybody else does.
Your blast inflicts damage equal to its level. So the higher level you go for, the better damage you'll do to this thing.
I mean, my cosmic power is level 5, so can I just do like blast 5?
Yeah, that'll give you a pretty high rate of success. All you have to do then is beat what I roll, essentially. It brings it up to luck, I suppose, which is interesting.
That's how these games work.
But so there is something you notice about the platform before you blow it up. It doesn't seem to be working. Like you don't see. It's not making any noise. It's not on.
These are supposed to be launched into the air, right? So maybe they haven't even come to launch this one yet. Maybe we could wait for them here and ambush them.
Not a bad idea. I'm also worried it might be remote activated.
That's a fair point.
But the other one that they found, you can go inside of. There's a way inside of this thing.
It's just like an open air platform, but the center like cone can be accessed.
Yeah. I don't know what you'd want to do in there. We couldn't really figure out anything to do. We thought there were dangerous chemicals, but it turned out just to be some kind of sky writing mixture. That's when we figured out he's going to be drawing a symbol with it. So it's not inherently dangerous that we know of.
And it's not a weapon, technically. He just wanted to use it as one.
But it does have some kind of cool anti-gravity function that we don't understand.
Yeah, the anti-gravity function seems to somehow be working with one of those strange Archon power cells, which was the only non-custom piece that you saw in this thing. It was the only thing that came from a manufacturer. Everything else he made.
That's right.
And then it uses that plus this strange metal that he's been creating.
Yeah, there are no screens. There are no interfaces. There wasn't anything we could really garner information-wise.
Interesting.
This one does not seem to have that power source.
Well, then that's why it's not floating.
It's not plugged in.
That's right.
That's why it's not floating.
Yeah, because the power source was like on the outside. And it's like a big glowing red thing. Very Iron Man looking, like kind of like an arc reactor. But yeah, it doesn't have one, it seems. But yeah, you can set an ambush. You can blow it up. It's all up to you.
What if we set the ambush, and to kick off the ambush, we blow it up?
I think that's great.
Oh, yeah. That's a great plan.
So that way everyone gets what they want.
Do you guys want to wait? Is that what your plan is?
Yes.
Okay. How long are you willing to wait?
Good question. Should we stake it out for a few days? Was that kind of how long? How much time do we have?
We also have friends missing under the city.
We do have friends missing.
Yeah, so I feel like stake it out for a night is more reasonable.
Yes, we don't want them to be captured any longer than we have to.
Where are you setting up?
In fact, we don't all need to be here. I can stay here and let you know if somebody shows up. Or we can stay here and set a trap. Either way.
It's up to you guys.
Why don't we set the trap for the night, and if it doesn't go well, then we'll blow it up on our way out, and that's going to attract somebody's attention from, the guy himself or Archon, which I'm fine with either of them showing up.
Yeah. I like the way that you think, Mimic.
Thanks.
So you guys are going to wait.
We are going to wait.
All together. Mm-hmm. Okay, where's your vantage point? Are you going to hide in a unit, on a rooftop, in an RV? In an RV? No.
A bunch of different things.
Oh, you're just going to be everywhere?
That's the good thing about being a duplicator. Yeah, I already So across from this storage unit on the roof of the next row, I've gotten the jet ski up on top of that, and I'm going to ride it down into the backs of whoever shows up to open the unit. So there's 2 travelers staged there. There's a traveler in an RV. He's probably cooking some blue box mac and cheese. There's one dressed as a security guard walking around jingling keys, whistling, minding his own beeswax. There's definitely one in the ambulance still trying to not get found. One always tries to survive.
Oh.
Nice.
Excellent. So, Aaron's been booned again. I like your gaming passion. Here's a boon. Yes, excellent. But yeah, so during this, so we'll take this opportunity. You guys, if you want to, can have like a small conversation. And whenever you're done with that, then things will happen. If you want to.
Oh, how'd you get the cool, the can I ask about that? Is it rude?
Oh, this thing. No, it's fine. This honestly still bothers me. I forget it's there, but every once in a while I notice it. The worst. Anyway, it was part of an operation. I had to go undergo an operation to wield some experimental technology, and part of that installed that there at the nape of my neck. These bracers here, I've had each one. When I touch someone with powers, I can absorb them into my. The whole system will carry it for me basically, and I can absorb another super's powers. You want to try it out? I actually haven't tried it out yet. Quite honestly, I don't know if it goes horribly wrong, but I survived the surgery, so I assumed that the rest was probably working.
When she says, do you want to try it out? I just say, have you ever walked through a wall? And I put my hand through the wall using my density phasing.
Nice.
No, I haven't.
Try it?
I absolutely do.
Are you going to steal her powers?
Yeah, so I'm going to say, here, grab my hands.
I grab the hands. I do it.
So
All right, and then I'm going to...
This is your first time doing this. So, like, describe to me what it looks like, how it feels, if more than just powers are like stuff like that. Any flavor you want to put on.
Yeah. Okay, so thought about this a few different ways. So for me, it feels a little different than it will for the one getting their powers mimicked. For you, it almost feels like a giant vacuum is like sucking the air around you, Like it almost feels like this kind of weird pulling on your skin, but then nothing's actually moving or changing. There's no weird anything happening, but it's this weird pulling sensation, like that vacuum sensation. And for me, I get like the opposite end of that, where like it feels like a warmth is spreading through my whole system. And I get really, really hungry actually at the same time as this. And I start to sweat. My hands get clammy underneath yours as I start to absorb all this energy. And it's even too much for my otherwise totally normal human figure. Is being combined with the technology is sort of carrying now your powers. So whatever your powers are, I now have them.
That's true.
As well. Yeah, I don't take them instead of like you still have them, but
I still have
them. Yeah.
Yeah, you still have your powers, but she can do anything you can do. So you feel weird, Aaron.
Yes.
You haven't done this before, and you chose an interesting first candidate. Because Madame Baudet, while she doesn't like flex her powers that much, she has a lot hidden beneath the surface. You sense a strange energy coming out of her, something that you've never really imagined. You feel this cosmic power swell in you, and it has so much potential. But yes, you can also alter your density,
Wow,
and phase through walls.
And move stuff with your mind and control the weather, but like not to a strong extent.
Yeah, you can minorly control the weather, which I forgot about.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you can also use telekinesis.
Storm, but I can make it sprinkle.
Which is great.
Wow.
So, yeah, the mimic has mimicked quite the power set here. Everybody's been booned again.
Goodness
Well,
gracious.
Jordan, and Gary, and even me. I got doomed, actually. Which is fine.
So yeah, so after I absorbed that power, it's really intense, and like for me, like the nape of my neck is just it's like hot back there. The whole area just feels warm, and after it all kind of transfers, I stumble back and am pale, and there's like this huge nauseous feeling as the weight of all of this power, is carried by the weapon that I wear.
Oh yeah, I remember. No, yeah, that's really cool. I was just remembering your cosmic power we had talked about because you weren't sure what you wanted to do. We let you mimic the Gadgeteer's ability to mimic other powers. That's why it works that way. Yeah. So with this cosmic power, you can use the Gadgeteer's ability to mimic other powers. You just need a little bit of preparation time. Yes. I remember.
That's why we're waiting for me to blow up this thing, because I have to prepare to blow up this thing.
Gotcha.
That was a great back and forth. I really enjoyed it. Good stuff, y'all. Bet you're sitting here with all this power and nothing to do with it. But it's not too long before you notice something moving in the dark. The sun has gone down. It's nighttime. Most of the lights of this place don't turn on. Some of them are motion lights, but some of them don't have light bulbs. But you'll see one like off in the corner, and you'll see movement.
Daddy, there's something out here. Just wait. Lay low. I've got eyes on it. Just wait.
It's at the door, and it opens it.
It's at the door. It's opening the door now. And that's when both travelers are going to come zooming down the roof on a jet ski and try to crash into the back of this person.
Amazing.
You're going to crash.
Are we sure this is the right person?
We hope so.
This would be really bad if it's not.
It's a little late to figure that out.
Oh.
I rolled a coordination check, right? Which is what you roll for weaponsy type stuff.
And you're hitting this thing with, what?
A jet ski?
Jet ski.
Yeah, there are two travelers riding down an aluminum roof on a jet ski.
Let me get to the benchmark page real quick to figure out a couple things. Alright, jet ski, about the size of a motorcycle, so that's level 5. As far as benchmarks go. Okay. Yeah, give me a coordination check.
I rolled a 9 on my coordination check.
Jeez. Like all together?
Yes, all together.
Let's see. Come on. Come on, lighthouse keeper, don't die. No, I'm just kidding. It'd be really funny though.
Oh.
So,
who's gonna keep my lighthouse?
So this figure sidesteps from all this noise. So whatever it is, it's pretty quick. It's going to touch your jet ski as you pass. You're just going to eat shit into the ground as it disintegrates.
Perfect. I do yell "Surf's up" as I'm coming down, and it goes ding 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 all the way down the aluminum roof. So I understand how it was dodged. I'm no complaints here.
Yeah, I had it roll an awareness check to see if it was like, huh? And it rolled pretty good.
And then the other traveler that's standing there with you guys eating mac and cheese will be like, "All right, it's here."
No. Oh, did the jet ski work?
No.
Yeah.
That was me in character asking the other traveler. I know that it didn't work.
Gotcha.
And traveler tells you, yeah.
So yeah. So we'll enter into like an initiative here. Go ahead and roll a coordination check and see your initiative.
Oh dang.
I'm sitting at a 9.
that's fat. 9 is really fat. I don't know if I like that.
Okay. So,
Shit.
Traveler goes, does this jet ski thing. Aaron, you have the drop on it still. You're just so fast.
Sweet. So now I can phase through walls?
Yeah, you have phasing. You can also alter your density to become, like, thick with 2 C's.
Yeah, with 2 C's, that's right.
Yep.
And
Perfect.
since you can alter it, you can even have 3.
It's true.
Wow.
The world is your oyster.
So then, if I can, I'm gonna say, all right, taking the cue, and then just like walk through the wall, out of this RV thing.
Absolutely.
Just like lean into it, like hope this works, and then shoom right through the thing, and then I want to go. Do I have enough in this moment? Can I get to that figure and go for like a takedown?
Yeah. You can go fight it.
I don't know how this works exactly, but I want to use my wrestling specialty to try and get him in a hold.
Yeah, wrestle him.
Yeah, sweet. So
it's going to
I
be
do
prowess, and then you add a bonus for having a specialty, which I believe is a 1 or 2.
It can be either one.
Could be.
Your specialty bonus can be either a 1 or a 2, and you can level it up later.
Gotcha.
But
So yours is probably a 1 right now.
one's a 1 and one's
yeah.
a 2.
Yeah.
It's depending on the 2 skills. One of them's a 2 and one of them's a 1.
Gotcha.
Oh, I see.
So
Okay.
roll a prowess, and I guess add 1 to that result. And I will also roll prowess. Ooh.
So prowess +1 plus roll. Oof. I got an 8.
So you grapple this thing. You feel an unyielding metal frame with judging by this roll, a godlike strength as it just it pushes you down to the ground with like pneumatic force. It's very whatever it is. It's very strong, and it is pretty strong. It definitely is stronger than a human per se.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but then it's its turn. It pulls something from like a bag, and it's this strange-looking red glowing device. Everyone recognizes it because everyone has familiarity with these Archon power sources. That's what it is. You cannot interfere with what is to come. And it will, like, it'll animate, like, jump. And start monologuing with this device. I shall use this device to rise to the heavens and descend upon all ye judgment. And I know I'm not actually quoting Full Metal here, but you get the gist.
Yeah.
But it starts doing technology stuff. It is not fighting you. It has decided to attempt to get this thing functional. And then it's Gary's turn.
I am gonna go try to get the thing from its hands.
It's really funny. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to take the.
On this turn alone, it has yet to attach it to the device. So you can just take it in theory, if you can beat him.
Okay, it's coordination, right?
Coordination sounds good.
Coordination, and then I'd like to add 1 for my specialty stealth, because I want to have already had a me hidden in that room. So he thinks he's already dealt with a couple me's, but there's already one in there ready to go.
So I've been thinking about this a lot. You do that specific thing a lot. You have a quality called
I do. I
am
was
everywhere.
Say, I have a determination point I can spend
burn a determination point to have had one laying in wait all along. And that way, no argument for me, man. You did it.
All right, so coordination +1. You do this. It's going to be a 9 altogether.
So he's like, ha ha, I shall rise to godhood and like is not looking to his right.
Yoink!
You got it. You're holding it.
Teleport.
That's it. You did it. That's really funny. Way to use your powers exactly correctly. Good job.
I'm gonna teleport right next to Madame Bonet and place it in her hand to be like, he wants this, and I'm gonna run off. Where I could teleport away. I run off down the dirt and like scramble and duck into an alleyway.
Madame Bonet, it is your turn.
Hot potato.
Geez. All right. So I have the thing, and the robot wants it.
As
Great.
of yet, he does not know you have it.
Doesn't know that.
But yes, that is the gist of it.
I want to. I'm gonna be a real jerk about this. So I have telekinesis, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to throw it up in the air and then use my telekinesis to catch it, and then use my brain to throw it at Traveler.
Oh shit!
Absolutely. You trying to hit him with it?
I don't necessarily want to hurt him, but I want to like hot potato it back to him.
That's pretty funny. Yeah, just give me a telekinesis check.
Whoop. That was a 2, and my telekinesis is a 6, so altogether that's 8, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no, an 8 does it. That's absolutely enough to hot potato something with telekinesis.
Gotcha.
You have the device. One of your travelers has the device again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but figure it's definitely a different traveler has it now. And he's like, oh damn it! Like, why did I catch that?
And then you hear, "Fools, I shall not be denied!" As he leaps over Aaron, who's getting up, who's now starting to stand, and just like dives through a car with his hands outstretched, and like the car just disintegrates in front of him, and he like rolls up right in front of the traveler with the device. And he eats it.
And he eats it.
It is Aaron's turn. Also known as
Okay.
Mimic.
Yes. So I'm determined to do what I otherwise do best besides the mimicking thing, and gonna run up and be like, "We'll see about that," and then I'll go for some sort of blow to stun or debilitate in some way. Hit a joint or something. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, and then I'll actually get my martial arts involved
Excellent.
because I can.
So yeah, this will be prowess v prowess. I have my number.
Big roll.
I got a hefty one.
Ooh, you did get a hefty one. So what does this look like? Because you definitely get them.
Yeah, so I'm trying to remember how the thing works, but is it possible to do like a stun right now? Or something
Yeah,
like
I
that?
believe so. You do have, so you got what is known as a major success because you beat his number by 3.
Nice.
Which means I think you can do a slam. Yeah. If an attack achieves a potential slam outcome and inflicts 0 or more stamina damage to the target after resistance, the test the full damage level against the target's strength. Attacks inflicting less than 0 cannot slam a target. So how much damage do you do with your Kung Fu? I believe it's your strength damage.
Okay, yeah, my strength is 6 actually.
6 is not bad. Okay. So. Yes, not bad. Alright. So he doesn't have damage resistance, so he takes 6 to his stamina. I don't have my pencil. Whoops. I'll remember. So he takes 6, which means you do get a slam. which means we have to roll again. So your damage is 6. So now make another roll using the 6 damage that you did versus their strength. I got my number.
So D6 plus 6.
D6 plus 6, yeah.
Cool. I got a 10.
A 10, which somehow beats mine. I rolled so bad, even though my strength is 8. But I rolled a 1. So you do.
Well, that 10, you would have added. Oh, did you already add the 6? Yeah, you did. Okay. I was like, is it actually a 16? No.
So you need like plus 1 more result to slam, which you can do if you spend one of your many boons that you've accumulated.
Yes. Then I will definitely spend it to go for the big slam.
Yes, I will allow that. It sounds good. You knock target prone. Absolutely. So you knock the target prone, just boom. So Mimic shows up and kung fu's the robot to the ground, seemingly using 0 powers.
I deliver like 2 swift side kicks that cripple the knee, and the robot just ends up crumpling down.
What's your base strength score?
6.
So because of your density, you have plus 1 to that as well. So yeah, anyway, so you knock it to the ground. It's fantastic. And then I believe, it's his turn. So he spends all of his movement getting up. Cannot take any further movement than that.
And I'm like got the whole beckoning hand with him right there.
He touches his arm and turns it into a blade. And that's what he does with his turn. I will not be denied. But he cannot chase Traveler on this turn because you knocked him prone. Traveler, coming back to you.
I am gonna teleport this back to the ambulance, and I'm gonna put it in drive, and I'm about to get the hell out of here. In the meantime, I'm gonna make a little phone call to a relative of mine to ask for some help with this damn robot. That's it. That's my turn. That's me. I'm running away and making a phone call.
So you're in a car with the power source.
Mm-hmm.
While you're holding this power, you're looking at it, you're like, I wonder where the hell he got this from. Like, you don't know where he's coming from. He didn't find it in the mine. So you're wondering where it came from. But yeah, so you're driving off making a phone call.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. And then, Jordan, you see all this nonsense transpire.
Yeah, I do see all this nonsense transpire. I want to disable the blade of that robot, or artificial intelligent being, but I'm not sure how I want to accomplish that.
There it is.
Am I back?
No, not you. I was about something was going on with the giveaway.
Oh.
And it's all my fault.
Yeah, just God, because he's made out of weird metal, so I can just rip his arm off.
He is made out of weird metal, but you do notice that Mimic damaged him.
Okay.
With her bare
So can
hands.
I try and step on his elbow?
You want to try and disable his arm?
Yeah. The sword arm, specifically.
You want to try and disable... So there's a couple options here. You can fight him and try and knock him down and hurt him and that kind of thing. Or you could also use your cosmic power to, disable... You could untransmute his arm by using his own power. That's something you are capable
Even cooler. That thing. That's really cool. Yeah, I want to try and use his own power to transmute his arm back to a regular arm for a robot.
It's going to take you a page of preparation. So next turn you'll be able to do it. But you're watching his powers, and you feel your cosmic energy like swirling, and you're like, you understand, and you're like holding your hands out. You're like getting ready, and you could feel it. This power that he's using.
Perfect.
And yeah, so give me. I think you have to make a roll. I'm gonna read gadgets here real quick, because that's technically what you're doing. Gadgets. Take a page, preparation, choose an power you wish to duplicate. Make an intelligence check, including any appropriate specialty against the desired power level as the difficulty, up to a maximum of your power level.
The intelligence check was a 10, but I have been boomed several times, so I want to use determination for this if it didn't work.
Please do.
That means I can roll again?
Roll again. You can add to your effectiveness. Wait, what did you roll? You rolled a 6. So you can't really roll higher than that. But, a 10. What level of power do you want to duplicate here? Do you think?
My cosmic power is a 5.
So you can do up to a 5 worth of, his power is called transmute. So you can do up to power level 5 transmute.
Okay.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
If that's the case, then you do succeed. Because you rolled high enough to mimic a power level 5.
Yeah.
So you're holding, you have this power, you're ready to go. It's his turn now. But like before we find out what happens though, we're gonna take our break. So the sword arm comes screaming towards Mimic as we go to the restroom. Thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to hit. I've been posting the wrong thing. It's #icons, no caps, plural. You can enter the giveaway by doing that to win icons. The book we're using. Yay! All right, we'll be back. See you in a minute. Hey there, everybody! Welcome back to Fresh Out the Box. It's box day, right? Yeah. I am the Game Master, Johanna.
I'm Casualty CDG.
I'm Jordan, aka at Lambertra.
And I'm Aaron, aka Aaron Dippity Doo.
And where we last left off, I believe someone's about to get stabbed by an anime robot. But unless you want to do the thing, Jordan, did you want to spend that point?
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna spend one of my termination points, and that will let me use transmutation immediately. So I'm gonna transmute this robot's sword arm back into a regular arm.
So yeah,
knock it off, man.
As he's about to do this stabbing maneuver, just his arm just goes back to normal. And he looks at you. Like, it's hard. He doesn't have expressions. He doesn't have a face. It's just like a metal. He has like one singular red eye kind of thing, like a cyclops. She transmuted without using a transmutation circle. It's what he'll say, and he'll back away from you a little bit. I don't have.
Yeah, that's right. You stay over there.
So by doing that, you do make him not attack Mimic with a sword arm, which is good. You don't want to get stabbed by sword arms. It's not very fun.
No.
I don't have time for this. I must reclaim what is mine. You took off in a car, right, Traveler?
Yeah, I'm in the ambulance.
Okay. So you drove for one page. Whatever, he's gonna try. He's gonna do a Full Metal Alchemist thing. He's gonna put his hands on the ground, and make the ground like rise beneath him and like launch him into the air. Let me see how effective this is first off, because he also has to make rolls. Oh, and then I have to roll against myself. Cool. Oh God.
No, God, no, no, God, no,
No.
Oh, no, God, no,
Oh
oh,
God, no. George Peck.
Welcome back, Jordan.
So you see him just kind of launch himself a moderate distance into the air, not very high at all. And then he'll like look down. Like when he lands, he doesn't go very far. He's like, my powers have failed me. And he's gonna start running. He just starts running after Gary's ambulance. And he makes breathing noises, which might be strange to you. He's like, ha, ha, ha. He doesn't have to. He's a robot. But yeah. I believe.
Yeah, why would he program in that?
There's a lot of issues with this programming right now, yeah. It is after it's Aaron. Aaron, your turn.
Okay. So I say to Madame Bonet, I say, you go blow up the thing, I'll chase him down. And I'm gonna go running after him. And I want to, while I'm trying to catch up to him, telekinesis something in front of him to either slow him down or stop him, like a dumpster. I don't know how heavy the thing can be, but like a dumpster or like an old car or something. Can I like throw it in front of his way?
Let's see. Her telekinesis is level 6. So the way that works, everything works with these benchmarks. There's a benchmark page. You don't have to look for it right now. It's on page 13 if you want to. So level 6, the weight is a car.
Oh, perfect. Yes,
so,
I'll just throw a car in his way.
So give me telekinetic check here of telekinetic proportions. Let me get to that. Yeah, I think you just roll your telekinesis level. So 6 plus whatever you roll. Versus, I'm going to give him coordination to not get hit by a car.
Yeah.
Which is funny. bonk. And let me know what you got. We'll see how this goes.
I got an 11.
All right.
11.
So hilarious. You just cream him with this car. And he goes, ah, like he makes like a noise, which is strange. And he hits the ground pretty hard. I think that's actually going to hurt him. Yes.
I'll take it.
Yes, it does hurt him. So. He gets up a little bit. Like he's on one knee. He's pretty damaged at this point.
Nice.
And so he's gonna stay where he is, pretty much. He's like looking at his body. He's like, my limbs fail me. I think Traveler, you're just driving an ambulance, right? Well, there's more than one of you. What else are you doing?
It's starting to look a little bit more under control. I'm gonna keep focusing on mostly driving that ambulance. The other me's will be, I suppose, in the mix surrounding sort of Mimic and Madame Bonet, just in case they need to get the hell out of here.
So, as you're driving, you're poor Jordan. Having some connection issues. Your driving has gotten you to the gate. It is closed. But you'll notice that there's some cars pulling up to the front. I know you're probably like, I'm just going to drive through the gate. But before you do that, you do notice that there's some cars pulling up.
What kind of cars? Are they all like matching?
There is a very big van, a black van, and then there are several like muscle cars with like decals. They're all bright colors. Some of them have like the engine head showing kind of thing. They make that blah blum blah blum sound.
Yeah, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Traveler's pretty interested all of a sudden.
You'll see somebody you recognize get out of one of the cars. Along with a bunch of other people. A bunch of people just get out of the cars. A bunch of like hooligans. They just look like, regular, gang kind of stuff, tattoos. But one guy gets up. He's wearing kind of like a bluish suit. No shirt underneath like the suit jacket. You can see all his tattoos. And half of him is tattooed like a skeleton. And you remember him from the club that, yeah. I think you know his name. His name's Diablo. So you see him. He's like, I think it went in there. I don't know what the hell that thing is, but we're going to take it out before it takes us out. That's what you hear him say.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm just gonna, maybe I'll yield the right of way and let all those guys pull in. I know what they're after. They're after the thing I'm holding, and I'm sure as hell not going to show them I've got it.
Yeah, it's probably a bad idea.
Yeah, I'll just let them through. They want to go whoop that thing's ass. Yeah, I'll roll down my window. Hey, you guys looking for a shiny metal guy?
Yeah, what if we are?
Yeah, he's over there tearing crap up, man. He tore up my jet ski. I'm trying to get the hell out of here.
Give me a deception check here. Just to play your bit.
It's willpower in this game, right?
Yeah, willpower is your charisma as well.
Sling. I rolled a 10.
Nice.
Thank you.
Diablo he's like, go check it out. He like stares at you. Like he gives you like a thorough staring. He like walks up to the gate. It's kind of creepy. He like sticks his arms through the gate and he kind of leans up against it and he's like looking at you.
Sir, I don't know what you do for a living, but you need to ask your boss for a raise if you could only afford to get half of that tattoo done.
Ooh, okay.
Pretty silly.
So this guy, the half of him that is skeletonized, that hand goes on fire. It's that classic like blue and purple color, strange supernatural looking fire.
As soon as his hand lights on fire, I'll flip on the lights on the ambulance and stick my head out and be like, I've got something that could take care of that burn.
Yeah, he's gonna throw a fireball at you. So essentially he's not trying to do anything to you per se, he's attacking the ambulance. So all he has to do is beat the ambulance benchmark.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could hit an ambulance with a fireball.
Yeah. The fireball is screaming towards your ambulance. What are you doing?
You know, I thought about this before. We'll just be out of the ambulance. We'll be back with everybody else. I'll be right above the crippled robot again, holding the power core. Hey, some people showed up at the front gate. They broke the ambulance, and then right as I'm saying that,
yeah, it flies up in the air.
Fire comes up over the warehouse. Yeah, there's guys out there that are mad, and they want him, or they want this, and he wants this. So back to square one.
You'll hear. So you sent them over here to find the robot, and when you get over here, you'll see that they're here now, like looking through the gate, and they see you holding the power device.
I wonder how they found us.
You hear them. They're speaking in Spanish. Do you speak Spanish?
I don't think that my character does.
Okay. They're saying stuff in Spanish, and then like they start hopping the fence like real quick. Like they're like doing teamwork stuff. They're like throwing each other over. They're pretty organized. And they all have those special weapons that they got from Archon.
Now I know that you guys expected me to say something like we should steal a car, but you should really see their cars.
They're pretty nice. You see smoke coming from where the ambulance was as these people start to converge on your location. What are you guys doing? Traveler kind of did his shtick. What's Madame Bonet and Mimic thinking about this?
Madame Bonet wants to let the gangsters fight the robot, and they can just fight each other, and we can just leave.
Potentially.
I'm not against the idea, but don't we want to make sure that the that robot goes down?
I mean, we want all of them to go down. Let's just keep an eye on them destroying each other.
As you're
we
saying,
don't have to do anything.
As you're saying this, the tattooed man walks around the corner. He's inside the facility, and he one side of his head and one of his hands is like glowing purple fire, and like you could feel the heat coming off of him from where you're standing.
Earlier, I told that guy that he couldn't afford the other half of his tattoo.
As he says that, the guy points at Traveler, who's holding the power source, and he's like, "Get that motherfucker!" Like straight up, and they start coming for it. But it does seem like for some reason they're mad at Traveler. But yeah. What do you do, Mimic?
Are the henchmen armed?
Yes.
With like guns and stuff?
A lot of them have handguns, but they look kind of future techy, which, is strange. You recognize them as Archon weaponry.
Oh, yeah.
And most of them just have handguns, though. There is a guy in the back that has like a rifle, and he's kind of shouting out orders to people. And then there's the super. Those are the main threats.
Okay. First thing I'm going to say is mostly to myself, like, oh, yes, it's those bastards. It's those Archon bastards. Kind of excited to beat up some of them. But otherwise, I'm actually going to take cover. I'm going to look for some nearby cover and slip up behind it before I get shot.
It's a good call.
Because I don't think I can. Yeah.
I'm going to assume the other two do as well, and we'll just let this first volley be cinematic. So gunfire erupts in this long-term storage facility. People's boats that say Salt Life on them getting blasted up. That whole thing.
2 or 3 travelers get killed and then slowly shrink until they don't exist anymore, and there are 2 or 3 more travelers run up, back up against the warehouse. We got here just in time.
You watch some travelers die. We'll say one of them crossed paths with Diablo, and he just incinerates him. And while he does it, he starts laughing like a crazy person. Like, it's not like a, haha, I got you. It's a, I need therapy, like, be in a thing. I need to be in a padded cell right now, kind of. It's like a Joker laugh.
I always wondered how horrible it would be to be burned to death. It's real bad, guys. It's real bad.
He laughs a lot. And then he sees, like, another one of you, and he gets mad all over again. He's like, he's a soup. And he just starts going ham. He just starts lighting stuff on fire. Like, no rhyme, no reason. So the facility's on fire. We're still in turn order. I'll keep the same things. Let me see how fast they are. I'll roll 1 for him and 1 for his goons. So his goons, once they hear, like, he's a soup, they kind of stop shooting, and they kind of, like, take cover, and they start, like, being more cautious. But Diablo just keeps burning stuff. And that's his turn. But then, yeah, it's all of you go now. Yeah, there's no one in between any of you, so now it's you guys and them. We'll start with Mimic. Mimic, you're the top of the turn order. And then Traveler, and then Jordan.
Okay. Do is using the phasing. I want to sneak around, kind of, from, like, the main like alley of attention, if that makes sense.
Uh-huh.
I want to try and sneak around and see if I can get one of the henchmen off stealthily, actually.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Sweet. Is that going to be coordination?
Yes.
Or awareness?
Coordination.
Okay.
And then stealth if you got it. And they're rolling their awareness.
I do have stealth.
I thought you might.
12.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't see you. He doesn't see you at all. Especially since you're walking through walls. You come up right behind one of them.
Bam. Can I go for the takedown on this in this instance?
Yeah,
or
go ahead. Give me
have
that kung fu check. We'll do prowess versus prowess.
Oops.
I'll say you're aided a little bit by the absolute surprise that this is. This is a major success.
Nice.
So you do get him. What's your strength?
My strength is 6.
How do you knock him out? Because he gets knocked out. Because he's just a goon.
Oh, yeah. So actually, I do this. I have, like, a whole plan in mind. So I come up behind him, and I do, like, a Far Cry 3 style where I, like, draw the gun, from behind him, and then, like, take him out, and then I'm pointing at the other guys. Like that kind of a thing.
Yeah, just,
it's like a Krav Maga style, disarm, flipped it, take him out.
He's out. You point the gun at the rest of them. Traveler.
I am going to run out of this alleyway, as it were, in between these buildings, and run straight for the closest henchman I see.
Okay.
I'm going to dive over the box and touch him with 2 hands. And then I'm going to spend one of my determination points to have another traveler in the air just come flying straight down off the top of one of the warehouses and smash the guy into the ground. I'm going to alley-oop a bad guy.
Finally! I've been waiting for you to do this for 8 episodes. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a prowess check.
Prowess. I rolled an 11.
Okay. This poor guy. So, whoever's watching, Traveler jumps across a box and touches this guy. That guy disappears.
In the frame before that, whenever Mimic was leaving, in the back of the frame there was another traveler climbing a ladder on top of one of these warehouses.
And then that traveler is midair while the other traveler touches this guy. And then all of a sudden, he gets teleported to the other traveler, because that's how traveler's powers work. He can teleport between himself. And yeah, that guy is out cold. Successful.
Nice.
That's two henchmen down. Just bam. That was good. Jordan, you see your
How am I gonna
friends.
follow that?
Yeah.
I want to use my telekinesis to just pick up some boxes and hurl them at henchmen.
Excellent. Go ahead and give me a telekinesis check.
Doot, doot. Did that go?
It did not. Don't know why.
Oh, okay. 3 plus 6 is 9.
9. So you knock a box. There's two guys hiding behind some boxes, and you just knock the stack over with your mind powers. They're like, ah! And like goons go down. It's been a while since I've thrown some goons at you. I've been kind of like testing that supervillain like difficulty stuff on you guys. It's good to have goons around. There aren't that many of them left already. There's only 4 more. Plus their like boss guy and then the super boss guy. There's 4 goons, like a lieutenant, and then like Diablo. So they're gonna try and get you guys. Aaron, you have the drop on them. I'm not sure if they're gonna shoot at you though, because you did point a gun at them. You kind of have them. So give me a what do you call it? What's the charisma thing, Gary?
It's the willpower.
Willpower. Give me a willpower check.
Okay, willpower. Ooh, 7.
Okay, you point your gun. They're just mad. They're mad that you're there. They're mad that they're getting beat up. They don't have health insurance. They're gonna shoot. So go ahead, and this is coordination versus coordination.
I do have something to use right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
As a reaction, but I have to double check. Oh wait, I have it written down. So is my reflection.
Oh, yeah.
So do I test my reflection like now?
You
Or do
can.
I have to go look at it.
So you can. So one of them is probably gonna miss you. The one that hits though, you can reflect.
Okay, right.
I forgot that you can do that. That's pretty funny. Let's see how this goes.
I don't remember how to reflect quite.
I'm almost there. All right. So yeah, test your reflection power as a reaction with the attacking effects level as the difficulty.
Okay.
So go ahead and make a reflection check.
And that is 5. 10.
10, and I got an 8. So you got a moderate success, which
Nice.
means
Okay,
you
cool.
are unaffected by the attack, and make a normal attack test against the attacker with the reflected attack as a reaction. So
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I guess
So I do d6 plus my reflection again as like an attack.
yes.
Okay. And I forgot to mention, actually, I realized I had totally forgot about there's 2 weapons that I was given. And one is the main one that copies the things, but there are also these like armband kind of things that have like a similar looking kind of tech as the nape of the neck thing, but doesn't glow. And actually, as the bullets come in, there's like a flash of like laser light. You know, like those anti-missile kind of things that like the lasers shoot and they detonate the warheads midair. It kind of operates off a similar technology, but it reflects. So like the lasers will bounce off and then reflect. Anyway,
That's what you
happens.
see happen.
Yeah, you see this light coming up as that happens, and I roll 11.
So these 2 guys shoot. One of them misses. The other one hits. These tracking things launch the attack back at the guy. He goes down. Like just straight. He pretty much shoots himself with his own plasma gun, and he goes down. And then there are, so that was 2 of them. There's only 2 more. Traveler, the one that touched the guy. The lieutenant sees him. He's going to shoot at you with his rifle. Give me a coordination check.
Oh, no. I rolled a 7.
Go ahead and take an energy blast of Sixer.
Okay, I survived it, actually.
Okay. So you guys watch one of the travelers get torched, but he doesn't disappear or anything. He just gets hurt. And then the last one is going to shoot. This is just another mook with a pistol. He's going to shoot Madame Bonnet. Madame Bonnet, make a coordination check.
He.
He thinks it's funny.
9.
Alrighty, so a laser blast comes from one of these pistols, and you just take cover pretty quickly, and it goes like right past. It might catch like some of your hairs or something. You're like, you guys kicking my boy's ass, huh? Diablo's gonna round the corner, and he like you can feel him before you see him. You just feel the heat coming off of him, and he's going to attack. Which one is the most obviously? It's always he doesn't like Traveler very much at all.
Please, no. I'm the last traveler. I'm the real traveler. Please, if you kill me, we'll all be dead. No, please. Don't burn me with your fire. I have a family. Please.
Give me let's see. Oh, he's gonna blast. Okay, so it's just a regular blast attack.
No.
Coordination.
Last time you burned me, it was not. I did not like it. 11.
Oh, so he lobs a fireball at you, and you actually get out of the way.
Good. I distracted him with all of my shit talking.
Mimic, it is your go.
Okay, so there's one or 2 more. There's a couple more henchmen, right?
So there are a total of 3 henchmen, one of whom is the lieutenant guy, and then there's Diablo.
Okay, gotcha. I'm gonna go for then. I'll just lean into my classic human training and then just take that pistol and pop a shot. See if I can go for the marksman shot at that rifle guy. That leader-looking guy.
Sounds good. Coordination v coordination.
Oh, and I have weapons
You have
specialty
weapons.
for 14.
Man, all your powers are just happening.
I'm just
like it's
they're just
all
happening
the
today.
The kit's working. I like it. So you absolutely shoot that guy with the handgun you stole.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so those are they're weaker. They're about a 4 damage, which is decent. Hey, shoot him. He takes the damage. He doesn't go down, but you could tell you definitely hurt him. He's a little tougher.
Okay,
than the
nice.
others.
Perfect. Then, yeah, that's what I do. I take the shot and then I saddle back under cover, and that's my frame.
That's pretty sweet. All right, Traveler. You're near Diablo. You can feel you're sweating. He's pretty close.
The Traveler is going to step out down the way holding up the red energy core that he's looking for. Is this what you're after? Or do you just want to stomp around mad all day trying to roast my copies? And then I'll run off.
Excellent.
It's an effective strategy.
Jordan.
How many henchmen are we down? 1, 2?
So there are 2 like mooks, and then there's the lieutenant who just got shot a little bit, and then there's Diablo.
Okay. I'm going to use my telekinesis to pick up one of the remaining cars and attempt to throw it hard enough to take out the last 2 mooks. That way we can just concentrate on the lieutenant and Diablo.
Excellent. Give me
I love it.
a telekinesis check.
Come on, dice.
I rolled like boo boo.
6 plus 6 is 12, my friend.
That is a car in the air, squishing mooks. So
Nice.
a flawless vintage DeLorean gets smashed to ribbons by Madame Bonnet as it crashes into these goons.
How's the Traveler
I'm
feel
sorry.
about that one?
I was like,
Sorry,
that was one of the ones we could have stolen.
A guy gets out of the car. Oh, great Scott! And he like runs away. But yeah, the two goons, he did successfully. I mean, it's a car and it landed on them, so I'm going to say that they are sleeping.
Yeah.
They're taking a little nap.
Night,
time.
night, fellas.
They're disabled at this time.
The lieutenant is going to look around, and he is going to skirt his rifle across the ground, and he's going to run. And you'll notice the rifle going beep, 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 beep. And then
No.
it doesn't hurt anybody, but it is kind of like a diversionary tactic kind of thing. He's trying.
I was gonna grab it and make it go pop somewhere else.
You can
Just because I assumed it was an explosive, I was gonna make it go pop somewhere else. So even though it's not an explosive, I think I still would.
It is an explosive, but it's just not.
Yeah, it seemed like it was gonna be a grenade. It seemed like it was gonna be a bomb. So I'm gonna try to get the bomb out of there because that's what Traveler's good at.
It blows up somewhere else, and he looks back for a second, like surprised that happened. But he does run away.
There's just a Traveler over there in that field, covered in smoke, laying there, just like, oh, thank God that wasn't a grenade.
You'll see Diablo heading down this alley after the other Traveler, and he's just melting like cars and stuff as he's walking by. When I get my hands on you, it'll be lots of fun, he'll say. You don't like that phrasing, Jared? It looks like no one liked that phrasing.
I don't like it. Was not a fan.
Okay.
Going down just for that.
He means it as a friend, so it's platonic. But yeah, so he's gonna come and get you, Traveler. He is looking for you. Hiding? You running? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm hiding.
Okay, so give me a stealth check. He's gonna try and find you.
Is that with coordination?
Yeah.
Coordination and then +1 for stealth. It's a 12 altogether.
Come out, wherever you are. He's gonna walk right by you. And he gets past you, and he looks both ways down the alley.
As soon as he gets past
around.
me, I'm gonna tiptoe out through the other side of the alley, right before he does snap his head around and look.
No, what he does is much worse. He gets really mad that he can't find you. He's gonna let out a scream, and he's just gonna burn everything. Everything's on fire now, essentially.
It's a good thing I got out of there.
Yeah. So because of what's happening, so this guy obviously he's not the most focused, and you did push the right buttons for him to be off balance. He's not doing his job right now, and he's just going off. So we're gonna drop out of turn order. The three of you are there. The goons are on the ground. They might get consumed by the fire. It's hard to tell which way the wind's going to blow on that. The robot is gone.
Dang.
What are you guys doing?
So I gotta save the goons. I gotta get everybody out of the way of the fire.
Excellent.
I can help put the fire out, and I start making it sprinkle.
I'm going to jump in on that, actually. Can I turn that sprinkle into a light drizzle?
That's true. You guys do have the same powers for right now.
with their storm powers combined. A drizzle!
What's that power actually called? Because I'm curious.
Elemental control weather, but I only have it at a level 2, so it's not. I can't do a whole lot with it.
Level 2 elemental control. Let me see what you can do. It's funny though.
We finally have our superhero team name. We could be the Drizzlers.
Okay, so you can move stuff related to your power, kind of telekinesis style, up to the weight of a child. So, and the distance of across the street at the speed of a dolphin.
What?
Yeah.
Speed of a dolphin?
Or a horse.
Really specific.
Listen, I have issues with that.
I love the idea of hurling a trash can across the street at the speed of a dolphin. That's one of my favorite descriptors I've ever heard.
So that I was going about as fast as a dolphin.
Essentially, with your powers combined, you do make it rain a bit. It's not, no one's leaving sacrifices or anything to your weather god powers, but
No.
it is wet outside now. It might help put the
That's
fire
helping
out.
with the fire, right?
Yeah.
It's helping with fire.
Wait. It definitely might help it from spreading outside of this area. But yeah,
So
so
we'll reduce the property damage on this poor guy.
poor guy. Oh jeez, I just went real dark in my head, and I'm just gonna keep it to myself. So Traveler, you help get all these goons out of here. You leave them tied up in front of their cars or something, I'm sure.
They cost me an ambulance, so I get a car.
Which one you taking?
It's gonna have to fit all three of us, so it's probably gonna have to be a 4-seater muscle car with a engine coming up out the front.
There's also like a suspiciously A-team looking van. Just FYI. I did mention the van. It's a van and then all muscle cars.
Is it like a Mercedes-Benz van? Is it like nice?
It's
like
pretty
a
nice.
Van?
It's pretty nice.
Yeah. I'll take a nice van.
It's a pretty nice
heck
van.
Yeah. We'll take a really nice van. It's nice to fit all the travelers in one spot. Or else they just keep like teleporting back to you like someone yo-yo tethered to you in a video game. They just all the sudden teleport back. I don't know how it works.
Zoop, 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 zoop.
Yeah, we'll take the A-Team van. That's exactly what we'll do. And it's got seat warmers and it's got AC control independently for everybody. So
There you go.
Wow.
It's pretty nice.
Nice.
It's pretty nice. Where are you taking this bad boy?
we're going to have to go back to the safest place I know, which would be the school. We need to figure out how to keep this power source thing safe. Because now the bad guys are coming for it, and the robot's coming for it, or he's gonna go find more.
There
Either
are
way-
definitely more. This is far from the only one. His only options for more that you know of would be any of this criminal distribution ring or the company Archon itself.
Well, with Archon's lead doctor out of the way, and this criminal ring's a lot of their guys out of the way for the time being, it would be a good time to hit either place. They're pretty unsecure. What do you guys think?
Yeah, so I guess your options that you're looking at right now are the school, Archon, or the club.
So what are we trying to do with this power source? And what's at the school and the club?
So at the school, would be a place we could keep this power source safe. That's kind of my Professor Xavier type of training academy.
Oh, okay.
Archon would have more of these power sources, so Project God might be going there to get more. Or, with half of these criminals dispatched, Project God could be hitting their warehouses or their ring. The club is their headquarters. So, Project God could be headed there. But either way, maybe we don't need to go back to the school because there are more of these things out there that he's just going to grab.
Yeah.
That's true.
we-
That's true.
it doesn't make sense to spend a lot of time stashing that one when he can just go grab another one.
That's exactly
We need to find
right.
out where he's going.
Yeah, what you guys think? Which one you want to check out?
It's Archon, HQ, or the club then between the other two choices?
That you know, those are the two leads that you have right now. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I am leaning towards Archon just because I feel like it is the more obvious and safer of the two.
I'll be shot less at Archon, and I like that.
You know,
Yeah.
actually, there's somebody I'm hoping I might see at Archon. So let's do that.
Oh, good. Archon it is. Great. That's a three-way tie. I like that.
Here in my car, I'm as safe as can be. Yeah. So you guys, you guys take your car, your van, to the city. You guys go back downtown, to the high rises and the busy business district of the Crossroads. And there's the skyscraper right before you. You guys park in that same parking garage that you did last time when you were spying on them. And you're looking across. There's Archon. People going in and out like nothing's wrong. Now there's construction crews that are fixing the melted floor that you guys knew about earlier.
If he's here, he hasn't made a scene yet.
Well, how did he get it? Do we know how he got that one in the first place? Was it, did he make a scene the first time?
Well, when he first broke out of this place, he did that. And I'll point to just the melted side of the building. And the second one he stole, it was definitely from those guys. They were pissed.
I see.
So yes, it does seem like he made a scene.
Absolutely. So,
If we go in here and start taking power sources, we're just stealing power sources from a company that's not doing anything wrong. So I don't think we can go in and use them as bait.
yeah, I think you're right. I don't think he would show up and start ripping him out himself either, would he?
I don't know what he would do. He's a self-aware AI that is addicted to manga.
And following it as a script, it seems. So on that note, so yeah, it does seem like he's trying to raise these platforms. In the manga, there's a tunnel system, but that's much harder to do. So it seems like he's trying to do this as like an easier symbol drawing technique. So he does seem adaptable. It doesn't seem like he's like stuck to the letter of the manga. The other thing, there are a few things you haven't seen him try. One of which involves creating people. The other, there are like prison break scenes where they get people, other villains to help them do their nefarious purpose kind of stuff. But also there's like this whole weird fatherhood angle. It's hard to say what he's going to do next, but those are kind of the options.
Totally out of the realm of possibility for us to consider getting Dr. Steele to talk to this thing if we catch up to him.
You could try talking to her.
Maybe she can convince him that this isn't what he was supposed to be.
You want to go talk to Mary in jail?
Yeah.
You could do that. That's cool. I didn't think about that. That's a good idea. You have access because of your connections.
Yeah,
you're watching the building and you're just like, huh. Like, you don't see anything. You expected, like, a scene. And he's just not here. We'll fast forward. You guys go to the jail. So this prison is on the outskirts of the Crossroads. They do house super criminals here. The Crossroads was the epicenter for new superhumans. This is where a lot of them came from. But before that, there was, of course, all three of you know, there were those born with powers, namely the Sentinel Six, who Gary kind of works with and is related to. I forgot that we added one to their ranks. Someone had given me a good name. Mr. Maximum is one of the Sentinel Six now. That's from Mr. Kapow, Jordan. So,
Of course it was. Of course it was.
Mr. Maximum, he's always saying to the max, and he's cool. I like his character that came together from that. But yeah, so you guys are at the jail. They do have supers here. Their guards they have like those crazy super souped up cattle prods. They're wearing body armor. Like it's pretty intense here. This is like super max. But with Traveler's credentials that he has from the Sentinel Six, he's able to get access. And we'll just fast forward. We don't have to go through like the check-in process. We'll just get you guys in that interrogation room. Who wants to be in the room with Mary? Like all of you can be, or none of you. It's really up to you.
Yeah, all right.
That's fine.
Yeah, let's all do it.
Team thing. It's a team thing.
So the three of you enter into this room. The guard leaves you guys in here with her. She, as a non-supered, like she doesn't have superpowers of her own. She uses gadgets. She is left, unchained because you guys are all soups and they're not worried about it. Wow, I wasn't expecting to see you so soon.
I wish it were under better circumstances.
Yes, me too. You kind of ruined my life, yeah.
We did.
Yes. That's what she said. Of course you did.
Not the illegal robot making stuff?
The law is for the small people. She'll say that. I mean, obviously she has some issues.
I've heard that before. My dad says stuff like that.
Is that Traveler saying that?
It was a little bit Traveler and a little bit me.
Okay.
Classic.
Sounds like he knew what he was talking about. What is it that I can do for you, magnificent? She'll stop. She'll look at Mimic. I don't recognize you. But you're wearing everything, right? You're geared out.
I'm geared out, yeah.
She's looking at it. Huh. Interesting. She'll say you can tell that she knows more than she probably should about your situation. Like you could tell, like you recognize she has this look of recognition when she looks at your equipment.
Interesting.
Which, as far as you knew, no one knew about that stuff.
Right. Yeah. So I just kind of like narrow my eyes. I meet that eye contact and that same kind of steeliness, but I don't say anything for now.
It's not what you can do for us. It's actually what you can do for you. Your project woke up, and he's not quite right. I don't think he knows what he's supposed to be.
Her, like, shit-eating grin kind of disappears. It's awake.
He's addicted to anime and manga, and is not operating at the level that you intended him to.
No role required. You could tell this, like, does not sit right. Like, she's very confused by this information. What?
Yeah.
Manga?
In particular, this one. And I'll drop an issue of Full Metal Alchemist. We read through this for like 40 minutes earlier. It was a rough 40 minutes. It was like 240 minutes for me because there were a bunch of me reading this.
She'll look at it.
You understand.
Yeah, she'll look at it. I don't understand. Something must have gone wrong with the upload. That's what she says out loud.
That's we're not real sciencey folk like you, but that's what we thought too. How do we make him stop trying to sacrifice the city.
Sacrifice the city.
Yeah. He's trying to sacrifice the city.
I'll say you guys kind of catch her up on this thing's plan. She'll turn away and she'll like look at the other side of the room, kind of thing, like she's thinking. That is interesting. Very interesting. Well, I don't know what could stop him, since I don't know what is driving him. Maybe if I could see the program upload that he was delivered.
Delivered? By who?
It was an automatic process. I set it off when they caught me, as I had run out of time. But it seems that something went wrong.
Had you been watching a lot of Full Metal Alchemist recently, you think, and maybe it just got your recent watch history uploaded on there?
I assure you, I do not know what you were talking about. She seems sincere. She was watching anime. But
I mean, how do we bring you that information is my next question. I'll gladly do that. If that's the next step.
she'll run you through. She'll explain a process. It's like a USB to the computer in her lab, kind of thing. If you could do that, I could tell you what went wrong. But beyond that, I can be of no help to you.
Funny you mentioned that, Dr. Steele. I think we have that information already. I think we already got USBs from your lab.
You did.
Hi.
I think I have that information. I'm gonna pull out my quest item. I have a quest item USB.
Sure, you did do that. I forgot. Oh. Well, isn't that convenient?
Yeah, I have seen everything. Remember?
You know what? I'm gonna do it like you did this out of order and screwed up the quest dialogue. Oh, you're back. Did you get what I asked for? She'll take a look at it. She'll plug it into a computer. She'll be looking at it. Interesting. It seems it decided to upload additional information itself. Strange. She's like, I don't understand this code. She's looking. Yeah, something definitely went wrong. It wanted to know more about its powers. I gave it the ability to reshape matter so that it could create perfect elements that could drive all future technology and bring us into space. She starts going off on like her own villain arc talk, but it looks like it wanted to know more about its powers. But as alchemical transmutation is of course non-existent up until the point where I designed it, it seems he got his information from available sources. So what she's explaining to you is that it looks like it wanted to know more about transmutation, and it found out. It just happens that there is no such thing. So it got some wires crossed, and it's having trouble discerning what's real. It exists in the digital space, and it doesn't understand what's fiction.
I think I've got a solution, but let me know if you think this would work. What if we could introduce him to a real transmutationist?
How?
The people at Eldritch Hollow. Someone there might be able to take him under their wing. We're already trying to meet with a group of their upper echelon wizards there. It may just behoove us all to offer them a new ally, someone who can build and create anything in this world that they're in, and someone to help him learn how to use transmutation, a wizard who's been studying for decades. may not be the worst idea. It's either that or we nuke your toy and we, try to destroy the child you made with every tool we have, which, quite frankly, just doesn't sound like as good of a solution to me.
If he attempts to learn more, maybe we could... Yes. She'll start typing, and she will give you back the USB. Simply upload this to any computer with internet access, and it will leave a trail to a supposed alchemist. You said in Eldritch Hollow?
That's right.
Yep.
This will upload something to the internet that will make him believe that that is where his answers lie.
All right, we'll try to find him a master, and then we'll spring the trap and get him to come in.
Interesting.
Hope this works.
It's an interesting plan. Not the way I thought this was going to go, but hey, I'm glad you guys are not going for the blowy uppy of Ultron. Yeah.
No murder hobos in this party.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Superhero solutions.
Well, I can't say it hasn't been a blast, but perhaps you could note my
Hell.
cooperation with the warden.
Actually, yeah, I will. I definitely will.
She'll smile and nod.
Yeah, she'll go on my list of people that we might let out of this prison if they work with us in the future, because she is totally insane and dangerous.
She's a sociopath, yeah.
She's equally as intelligent and useful as she is insane and dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's definitely wrong, but like not as wrong.
Yeah, I mean, is she
She's
more
like,
wrong than fucking Jeff Bezos? And that guy's walking around every day.
Vampire Bite says
Fair
the
point.
Suicide Squad. Yeah, no, she's kind of Dr. Doomy. Like, she's like really smart and evil, but like could potentially lead humanity to a better tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just let Dr. Doom go to Latvaria and you leave his ass alone for a while.
Hi, Ty.
Oh, that's my dude.
Those are Mr. Ty's here.
What up?
But yeah. So you guys, I assume, leave the jail.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. I don't think any of us are planning on checking ourselves in for a long stay.
So through like some of the bars as you guys are walking, you'll see two red claws pinch the bars. As the lobster mobster watches you walk by. just anger it. That whole shebang. I'll try to think of who you've locked up, and that guy's definitely on the list. You'll see his roommate is some just normal looking dude that has like a crab tattoo under his eye, like a teardrop tattoo. They can't wear the costume in here, but you could tell that was one of the crab rain goons. But yeah, so you guys leave the jail. What are you doing with this USB?
I'm not going to upload it yet. We're going to figure out if we can actually find a transmutation wizard first, because I don't want this robot to just show up at Eldritch Hollow right now, because that would be bad.
Excellent. So yeah, you can take Mimic to Eldritch Hollow for the first time. So at this point, the sun's like up again. A day, you guys are up all night, party till the sun come up.
Still, like every hour or two, I'll try to call Rune, or not Rune, I guess it's
Duskwing.
Duskwing's phone and Corbinion's phone.
You'll get
try to check in every now and then, see if they're alive.
Towards the you'll start getting some like answers, but like they keep cutting in and out.
I'm gonna try to have them meet us at Eldritch Hollow because of, of course, the relationship that's already built with them in particular.
Yeah, you're not sure if they got the message, but you did try. They might have heard.
Yep.
They probably heard. It's okay. You guys are at Eldritch Hollow. You pull up. So Mimic, this is a kind of a rundown neighborhood on the edge of town. It's not terrible, but it's just old.
I imagine like a 1950s-ish brick warehouse district that was just kind of left alone for a long time.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. And then there's a single like house. It is just the house from Fight Club, which was surrounded by paper warehouses and whatnot. And like when I say it's the house from Fight Club, it has like the people walking around. There's a bunch of people living in that house, that kind of thing. But it's not a cult. It's more of like it's more of like a hippie commune kind of thing. And then there's also an apartment building across the street that seems occupied.
You're describing a cult.
There is a dirt trail leading from the house to a new makeshift like town square area. It's just dirt paths and some benches, but there's people milling about. You see they're planting flowers around it. There's a lone building. Yeah, it's Poppy.
Ooh.
Was that Cookie?
Yeah, man, her breath stinks too. Oh, she just ate a treat. It's foul.
Oh, it's the worst.
It's a good.
It smells like hot meats.
It's a good Poppy. But yeah. So you see there is a lone building off on the side that has like sheriff written on it, and then there's a diner. And on the other side of the diner, there's like one set of like shops, like one shopping center. It has things like pawn shop written on it. Not too many things of note there, but yeah.
Are these, and this is where those people from the Fracture have stayed?
This is Eldritch Hollow.
Gotcha. And are they like demons and angels and things like that?
They're
like
just
those
people.
kind of people? Oh, okay, cool. Gotcha.
A lot of them are walking about in normal street clothes, but some of them are dressed like, you know, they have like the pirate shirts on and breeches and boot. Like there's some cosplay going on for sure.
Okay, cool.
There's a woman walking around with a duster on, and she's dressed kind of like an Old West sheriff.
Gotcha.
But yeah, this is Eldritch Hollow. Welcome.
Wow. Yeah, I'm taking in all the sights.
So, honestly, I mean, that sounds like a really good place to call it. But before we go, we do have some entries into our giveaway for tonight. So, I'm going to go ahead and... Oh!
People gonna win stuff. People gonna win stuff. People
Friend
gonna
of the show,
win stuff.
Vampire Bites has won
Vampire Bites win stuff.
a copy of Icons Assembled Edition, courtesy of Steve Kenson himself. So I will get with you later, and I will get you your book. Congratulations. Thanks for playing. Everyone, if you didn't win today, we are always doing these. Steve's been real great about getting us PDF codes to give away. We're very grateful for that. But also, don't forget to check out Steve's Patreon so that you can support him directly. And it's not like you get nothing. You get early access to all of his content, including things like Icons Annual, which just released with their first issue. And it has a bunch of stuff, including a bunch of rules for power-armored heroes, extra damage effects, and all kinds of stuff. I've been giving it a little bit of a peruse. But yeah, so check that out. I hope you guys had fun playing tonight. I had fun running you. I am the Game Master Johanan at RockFact on Twitter.
It's me, Casualty CDG, and you can find me at Casualty CDG. If you like tabletop role-playing games and you want to see more of me and Jahan and our friends playing tabletop games, come by every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 p.m. until 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're playing tabletop games 3 nights a week, or we're reading rules and trying to play tabletop games. We also have a podcast. It's called Fresh Out the Podcast. It is not about tabletop games. It's about movies, streaming shows, video games, and anything else that we think that you should hear about. So please follow us on Fresh Out the Everything. We love you, and we'll see you next time.
I'm Jordan. You can find me at Lambertra. I play games here on Q Times at Exquisite Corpse. I talk about pop culture. It smells like teen angst. And I take a lot of naps.
I'm Erin Bombier. You can find me at Erin Dippity Doo at Twitter. I am a game designer with Adventure Slaying Productions. We are working on getting new Varden launched, whatever that's going to take. And we also have Adventure Slaying Podcast released on the first Friday of every month. Besides that, you can catch me here every other Wednesday. And that's pretty much what I got going on.
Excellent. Thank you, everyone, for watching. You've been a fantastic audience, as always. Stay fresh.
Fresh